So I'm often asked this question, is HRT safe? Now, when we think about it, I think there's been a lot in the press and the media sort of banding around, that HRT is not safe or it increases your risk of breast cancer. And what they're really kind of alluding to are these studies that basically were done in 2001, 2002. The issue with those studies is that they were done on much older women, around the age of 60. Also, they were using HRT products which we don't use nowadays, based on horses urine. So one of the things I often say to women is, let's put these risks into perspective for you. Look at your quality of life, what has brought you here to clinic, how this is affecting your day-to-day, and obviously, let's also look at the modifiable risk factors that we can think about, looking at exercise, looking at sort of mindfulness, looking at the things that you can do more sort of naturally and holistically. But when we come down to the nitty-gritty of HRT, just taking breast cancer, for example, a woman at the age of 50, her risk of developing breast cancer over a 5-year period is that 23 in 1,000 women will develop breast cancer. A woman on HRT, her risk is 23 plus an extra 4 over a 5-year period. However, a woman who smokes, her risk is 23 plus 7 extra cases. A woman who drinks 2 glasses of wine every night is 23 plus 5. And a woman who's obese is 23 plus 24. So let's put this into perspective. Everything that we do, we take, carries some element of risk. So I think what you have to do is to personalise that risk, individualise it to you, what your requirements are, what your needs are. Obviously, if you're a woman who has an estrogen receptor breast cancer, then I'm not going to prescribe it, and we're going to think about all the other things that we can do instead. So I think the important thing when it comes to HRT and thinking about risk is that we need to put it into perspective. The earlier we start HRT, and I'm talking about in your late 40s, your 50s, in fact, the better it is, because as we grow older, our baseline risk for any disease, any sort of cancer increases because our bodies are sort of naturally aging, and that puts us at a higher risk. So my message would be, don't be put off HRT, think about it for you, go and see a doctor who can put it into perspective for you and improve your quality of life if needs be.